Grand Rising. Good day. And good night. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to 144 from the stars. Terrell, let's go ahead and give Odin a treat. There you are, sir. Thank you so much. The totem for this message is going to be a hawk moth. All right. I do have some word that I would like to share with you all. I'm going to be reading from the book of Judith. I'm going to be reading from chapter 13. I'm going to start at verse 14 and I'm going to read through 15. Then she said to them with a loud voice, Praise, praise Elohim. Praise Elohim, I say, for he has not taken away his mercy from the house of Yisrael, but has destroyed our enemies by my hands this night. So she took the head out of the bag and showed it, and said to them, Behold the head of Holofernes, the chief captain of the army of Ashur, and behold the canopy wherein he did lie in his drunkenness, and Yahuwah has smitten him by the hand of a woman. All right. Oh, it's crazy the things that they have removed from the canon Bible. I can understand why that book might have gotten removed just for that part. I mean, I'm sure the church was like, absolutely not, absolutely not. A woman shall not. It's like fucking stupid. I don't know. It's crazy. Whatever. The whole word and nothing but the whole word. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's get started. I hope you all are doing well. Let's just hop into Tarot for a moment. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Just for a moment. We'll just hop in just for a second. Oh, okay. Prince of Swords reverse or sideways, kind of reverse. Ten of Pentacles reverse. The Sun reverse. Why? I feel like someone's teeth hurts. Someone's been like smacking and sucking their teeth so much their bottom teeth hurt. I don't know. Are they like, I'm really picking up on an energy of an individual whose bottom teeth hurt. Now this person is upset. They're bitter. They're mad, and they're not happy about money, or they're not happy about the way things are. This honestly feels like someone that all right, you know what? Let's just, we'll see. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Page of Wands. Ain't a little Page of Wands now, is it? Because you stressing it. They're stressing it. All right. So, person is in Nine of Swords energy. They are in mental conflict over you. The Page of Wands, right? A little page, right? A page of wands. Or so we think, or so it seems. I don't know, but they're hella stressed about it, so must be something to this little Page of Wands. What about this Page of Wands? Three of Wands. Growth. Potential. Might be a page now. Might be, look, an acorn might just be a tiny little acorn. But that's not the end story of that acorn, okay? All right, just throwing that out there. So I'm feeling that whoever this message is for, there is something about a generational gap, or there's something about an age difference, or maybe this is, I really feel like it's age. I feel like there's a gap in age. I'm honestly feeling like whoever this is for, that person who is bitter and sucking their teeth to the point to where their bottom row of their teeth hurt, or they're sensitive. And that's all their teeth. They're like stained in between their teeth too. So I don't know, this person drinks a lot of coffee, or they smoke, or their teeth are stained and their bottom teeth are sensitive and they hurt. Okay. I don't know why that's, but it came through. So just whatever. I feel like whoever that is older than whoever this message is for, and that they see you as this like less than, basically less than capable, less than whatever, less educated, less knowledgeable, less potential. Like I don't know, they didn't see you as something. Whatever this was, I don't like this energy. And there's almost like this. I do. I feel that energy off her. Is this a her? I do kind of feel like whoever that person is has been smacking her teeth. I'm picking up on an older feminine energy that's bitter. Her breath smells like coffee or stinks. Maybe she has a cavity. I don't know. There's something about her mouth. Her got a nasty mouth or something, or her teeth hurt or whatever. Okay, it's bitter. She's been sucking her teeth on like upset, like disappointed, bitter, not a pleasant person to be around, whatever. There's something about like they've been there longer than you, or they've been doing this longer than you, or they know more than you, or they're an elder. Like there's something like in their mind, in their ego, in their brain that it's so ingrained in there. It's like a part of their existence. It seems like I don't know. It's just wild, but Page of Wands with the Three of Wands. And now it's the Nine of Swords. So what? Are they stressed about your growth? All right, I'm gonna just be honest with you real quick. Let's say this is a job place. Let's say this is a college. Let's say this is a place of education. Let's say this is a church. Let's say this is a family. I don't care what the hell this is, okay? It doesn't really matter. All I really know is this feels like the energy of someone that has been there for a while, or they're older, or they've been there longer, or maybe they have more power, or maybe they have a higher position or authority or whatever the fuck, okay? And then there's you. Whoever you are in the collective, I guess you're a little younger than them. Maybe you're a little newer to the scene. Maybe you haven't been there that long. Maybe you're a student and this is a teacher. I don't know. Okay. But regardless, they discredited you or they counted you out or something of it, right? Didn't think much of you. But now there's some kind of mental conflict because of your growth, because of how, like, there's something to this. Like, they counted you out. The devil had it back to, like, away from you. Didn't even see you as a threat. Didn't see you as a concern. Didn't think this would go anywhere. I'm almost kind of feeling the energy of this has something to do with like an institution. We have this Hierophant energy right here, and we have this strength. And Hierophant energy oftentimes can be talking about learning, can be talking about like structure, you know, like it very well can be talking about like a university or something. So like, I don't know, let's say for example, hypothetical, that someone in the collective is a student that's going to college or something, I don't know. And let's say there is a professor that's been there, has been teaching there. Let's say this professor is stuck in their ways and thinks and believes what they think and believe. Let's say the student is bringing in a new wave of material, a new mindset, a new way of thinking. I don't know, something different. Let's say this bitter professor's like, no, it's this way. And then, I don't know, maybe their way is actually outdated and proven wrong. Professor doesn't fucking care, okay? Their way or no way, all right? And then maybe like they bullied you, okay, in some kind of way, like flunked you or wouldn't pass you or would do shitty things, or like I'm really kind of getting a petty fucking energy, like talk shit to you to the other professors that get in their ear to have them have a bad impression of you. So now you're getting treated differently in your first day in the class and you don't even understand why. And this professor didn't think anything of it, right? Didn't think anything of you, didn't think it mattered, just felt like, oh, you're in my domain now. Oh, I have the power. You're nothing. You're a pawn. Watch this. I'm gonna flex a little on you, right? And then laugh at you while you suffer. And then, you know, go on about my day, sleep great, not think anything of it, not worry about it. And then, I don't know, let's say you write a paper that disproves everything this professor stands on, and you give it orally in front of the entire class, the entire, I don't know, university. Maybe this is a really big paper and it goes to some very high up officials. Maybe these high up officials have heard the word that the professor has spoken about you. Maybe the word that the professor has spoken about you has been really nasty, hasn't been painting you in a proper light. And then the higher ups of this institution see your paper, whether it be like a dissertation or an essay or your assignment. Let's say not only do you bring something new to the table, you bring news to the field or the department, but you also point out errors in the flawed previous structure within whatever this field is. And then maybe you even discredit, argue, and prove that the professor or the way that that material is taught is wrong. And maybe the professor doesn't fucking like it. And maybe it got above the professor's head. You weren't worried about the page of wands now. Oh, you didn't think nothing. Oh, you're in my school. You're in my classroom. I'm the professor. I'm the owner now. Oh, they didn't realize. Now, y'all, obviously, this does not have to be talking about a professor or a college. Okay? This could be talking about like a little shit-eating grin shift manager. Okay? Like, I don't care who this is, what this is. This could be a work thing. I do feel like there is something about like learning. I do. I feel like there is something about learning. I think there's something about someone having something that is quite unique and needed. And I think there's something about someone being rigid and stuck in a limited old way. And very rigid in that. And convicted and pushful and forceful. And maybe even a bully. And I think, it's time for the new wave to come in and wash that dusty, rigid ass, like, look, all right, that would be the kind of person to like remove something from the Bible just because it didn't fit their belief. Just saying, the energy I'm picking up off the whoever this reading is for and what you're up against, whoever that person is, yeah, they're the kind of person that would, because of their opinion and their beliefs, would remove fact from right and wrong. Like, what? You can't do that. The universe doesn't bend around your ego, okay? Your ego is not the determining factor of the universal laws of our existence. Like, calm down. All right, this person's way up their booty. Like they just up in there, okay? They're like giraffe neck up in their butt. Like they don't understand. Like they need to come up out of that and come back down to earth because their head is so big. Wow. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe this is someone at work. Maybe this is someone at family. Maybe this is a competitor. I don't know. I feel like this is like career, or this is like innovation, education, information. Maybe this is like a system. There's something about it being a system. So there's something about a structure, a network, a hierarchy. Maybe this is a system of information. Maybe this is, I don't know, perhaps how a business is ran. Let's say, for example, this is like a job situation. And this is like, I don't know, your manager or a shift or like someone with authority and a power. And maybe they like shat on you because you were the new one and they were like bullied you or hazed you or whatever. And maybe they tried to make your life hell and maybe they abused their power and maybe they thought that you weren't going to be able to do anything about it and you weren't a risk or a threat or anything to be of concern of. And na boo boo, you can't do anything about it kind of thing, right? Basically just an entitled bully. And let's say you actually become their boss or you somehow change the entire structure that they are operating within to the point to where now the structure's improved and anyone within the structure, there's already perimeters set in place to where no one can abuse the structure. And this person's pissed. This person's pissed. You came into their world. You exposed what was wrong about their world. You created a better version of their world, then put them in it. And they don't like the rules of it. Like, I'm really kind of feeling that energy. Like, this might not resonate for everyone, but this is kind of like Underdog becoming like the boss's boss. This is kind of like a student disproving an entire department in an education after being bullied, after being shut down. Like, look, some people in power don't need to have it. Imagine, I really want to go back to that student one because I feel like that's really closer to what this actually is. Is something new needing to be created, evolution, a new wave of information or material or consciousness or something. And then an old limiting structure trying to snuff it out and say no. And say no. Well, you know what? If this professor tried to tell you, you will never succeed, you will never graduate, you will never make that dissertation, you will never get a PhD, you will never be better than me because you won't do it my way, then you could walk up in there with his head. Okay? Listen to the scripture. We open this up, y'all. Yahuwah has smitten the enemy by the hand of a woman. The woman shouted, praise, praise our Elohim, because Elohim has smitten my enemy. Here, guys, here's its head. You tried to stop me? You tried to block me? How dare you? Shame on you. And they're exposed. And they're exposed. And we move forward. You're stronger. They're stressing it now. They weren't before. That's what this Prince of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Sun is. That all kind of came out reversed. That was their word, their mind, their power. Let's say their name, their signature, their power, their presence, their word, their input has influence, has power, has the ability to change whether or not someone passes through something or not. This person's been abusing that ability. This person's been using their word, their brain, their power, their title, their authority, whatever the fuck, their credibility. I don't care what they got, okay? They've been using it. You know, they can run that mouth all they want, but the same skin that's on your lips is the same skin that's around your hole. You know, it's like, go ahead, run it. Yeah, because it smells and sounds the fucking same. This one just has teeth. I'm so sick of this person's energy. It's nasty, but this is what they've been doing. Blocking someone, stopping someone. The sun won't shine on you. No one will see your talent. No one will give you credit. You will never receive monetary gain from this. You will never get credit for your inventions, your ideas, your talent, your work. This is bullshit. That's what this person's doing. And they didn't think there was anything you could do about it because they thought you were just a little page in their world and they're the king. They thought they were the Wizard of Oz. They thought they ran the entire chessboard and you were just a little fucking puppet that was going to leave their castle in tears. Praise while you lift up their head. Fuck up out of here. Oh, just a page. Just a page. Oh, it's just a page. Can't do nothing to me. Turn your back to it. And sneak up behind you with a frying pan. I'm sorry. That this person, this really annoyed me because like this doesn't even have to be. This could be like a system. It really could be this could be like the Matrix for all I fucking know. Like this could be someone like the algorithm. Like who knows what this is, right? But whoever this message is for knows exactly what this is. That's who knows what this is. The person this message is for. You know exactly what this message is talking about. All right. Agent Smith of the Matrix. I literally was, it's so funny. That's the first card to come out from this deck after I said that. Under divine judgment for what they did to you. This little Agent Smith of the Matrix that was doing anything and everything they can to stop you and block you. Like you tried to go over here and like, nope. Oh, you tried to go over here. Nope, denied. Like you applied to a job. They shut you down. Like no matter what you do, like little things here and there keep popping up and keep throwing because they didn't want you to succeed. They were like, nope, block there. Nope, sabotage. Nope, hurt. Like they were doing anything and everything they could to stop you. I'm annoyed, but you know, the good thing is this frustration that I'm feeling is about to be past energy for you. About to be past energy for you. Fallen from grace. Ancestors don't support this. They don't even have ancestral or spiritual support for what they were doing. It was wrong. And it's under judgment. And, you know, not only are they under judgment, but like, you know, I don't think people realize how God will use people to like literally that. I like literally the scripture we read, a woman slayed an enemy by God and was praising God for it. And people were shocked. They didn't see that before. They didn't know what you know, and it sure as hell what they weren't taught, especially not by like the church or whatever. Some people don't realize that God can use anyone. And you'd be surprised what God will use as an instrument of his will. And you'd be surprised how he plays that instrument or how that will gets carried through. Maybe this enemy was supposed to fall. Maybe this person did have a judgment, but maybe the judgment was they met it by your hands. Some people don't realize that when they decide to be karmic or play God in other people's lives. God has a humor and a perfect way of balancing things out. It's a master intelligence. I can't even wrap my head around it. No one can. I mean, it's beautiful. It's flawless. It's the best story ever. Lost their job, y'all. Lost their job. Really, this might be talking about some kind of like an institution or a system, like a system of something. And this person's losing their position in it. Losing in court as well. Y'all, for some of you, there's like straight up crimes involved in this. Wow. All right. Death magic, and their lies are exposed. That's crazy. They didn't want you to be successful, or they didn't want you to shine, or they didn't want you to get recognized so bad that they would rather do death magic on you than to see that happen. They would rather do death magic on someone than allow that person to live their own fucking life in peace and receive a little happiness in their life or receive some credit for something that they did. This really feels like this person either tried to stop your work, block your work, take your work, steal it. You weren't going to ever receive recognition. This literally feels like I'm going to bury you. I'm going to blacklist you. I'm going to destroy your career. I'm going to destroy your education. If this is a gatekeeper in an industry or a whatever, like they did everything they could to make sure you aren't getting anywhere. You weren't succeeding. You weren't getting the keys. You're not rising. You're not creating. You're not receiving. Okay. All right. All right. Is this connected to their judgment as death reading? Look, if this resonates and you ain't seen that, that might be worth your time. Just made things worse for themselves. Yeah, I bet they did. I bet they did. Under divine judgment for everything they did to you. Just made things worse. That's all they did, is made things worse for themselves. You know what? This is not for everyone, but there is someone that you already know an individual has passed away. Now, the individual that has passed away was an evil person, okay? They were. And they were responsible for a whole plethora of things that were just wrong and afflicting, okay? This person, even after death, is still making things worse for themselves. That won't be for everyone, but for someone seriously, like I could jump through this camera and microphone and grab you by your shirt and shake you and scream like they still doing it. Oh my gosh, the dumb bitch died and is still doing this stupid shit. Like, what? How do you make things worse for yourself even after you dumb died from the shit? Like, bro, it's like freaking learn. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, that had to come through for someone. I don't know who that was for, but it was like the insanity of the energy was like, please tell me this ain't real. Like, this ain't true. All alone. Just made things worse for themselves. All alone now. Yeah, all that death magic. Go ahead. F around. Plotting with others. Lies are exposed, though. They're like, go ahead. Plot with others. Exposed. Go ahead. Slither that tongue around like a little snake. Couple turn that snake into a rope to lynch yourself with it. Like, just fuck around, find out, think you actually have power in this story. Oh, and not be of Elohim, not be of God. Fuck around. And then try to take life and death into your hands. Like, oh my God, this person. Judgment, judgment. Losing their mind. They ain't losing their mind. They done been damn lost their mind. Oh my gosh, they done died and still doing stupid shit on the other side to make things worse for themselves. That download drove me crazy. The way that came through is just, I can't. It's going to take me a second. All right, move forward. Let's try to move forward. Crossroad demon. And this is what they are. I think this is what they are. I think they are a crossroad demon reincarnated. Like, this is like a past life enemy that's like attached itself to you, or this is a super karmic, bro. Like, damn, this person came out of lab. Like, they're not normal. This ain't a normal karmic. They're like engineered karmic, karmically engineered genetics. Oh my gosh. Well, they met the right one. They met the right one. Praise Elohim. We have smitten the enemy. Like, Crossroad demons. Yeah, come and get that treat. Come and get it, Odin. Come get that treat. That demon has been slayed. All right. Was there anything else you would like the collective to know? Thank you so much, Holy Spirit. I saw that falling card. It wanted to pop back out. Under investigation, there's evidence. Spiritual warfare. And that's, ultimate. And I feel like actually this spiritual warfare might be a slight reminder to someone like, hey, this life, this experience is a spiritual one. And things might appear to us one way in the 3D, but ultimately, the spiritual warfare card came out. That cycle you went through, or this incarnation, or like, you were straight up against a demon, like a demon incarnated. Like this, that was crazy. Like, like a suit, like this thing was like engineered by the devil to be a super karmic and destroy all earth angels. Like, this was like the devil's secret weapon or some shit. Like, oh my gosh. And then it died, and it's like, still, it's super evil. It can't help it. I'm born this way. Oh, wow. All right. Their lies are exposed. Their lies are exposed, and they're just making things worse for themselves. Just making things worse for themselves. Are we done with this one? Let's be done with this one. The energy they harvested is being returned. Yeah. Yeah, it is. All of a sudden, I feel this sense of peace in this energy. Oh, wow, that was cool. I literally just watched that candle flame like move to the right of the wick, kind of looked like it went down in the wax and then came back around on the left side of the wick. Almost like as if the wick was standing above the candle, the flame almost kind of did like a clockwise rotation. I don't know. That was weird. I've never seen a candle flame do that. But anyways, yeah, round and round we go. This is... all right. Jeez, this reading, y'all. This reading was wild. I feel like I just like got done like with the whole, when you like go through a whole series of events and it's just like, wow, I just like went through a lot. Like, it's going to take me a minute to process it. And it doesn't even have to be something bad. Like, it could be like a crazy road trip experience or something. Like, that's what this reading kind of has me feeling like. I feel like I just like went through a lot. Like, just by doing this reading, this is wild. But yeah, 10 of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands reverse. Damn. I almost said disowned and disinherited. And that hurt. That hurt. Like, that hurts me to say those words. Like, that's a hurtful truth. That's a hurtful truth, to be disowned and disinherited. Well, they just made things worse for themselves. Ace of Cups reverse. And then we got the Star and we have the Justice. Dang! The Star is getting the Justice, y'all. The Star. Because you really are the star of this show. Okay? Like, I do feel like this is a show. I feel like there has been other galaxies, other worlds, other planets, other universes, dimensions. Like, they just plop down on their television and they just been like eating this shit up with like popcorn. Like, your life has been something. One of the greatest like movie seasons, shows, like, And I love the way it ended too. Justice for the star. Justice for the star. Mm-hmm. Dang. Underdog takes it all. Like, takes it all. God has slain the enemy by the hands of a woman. I don't know why I still find that so funny in this reading. I think it's because of like how underestimated you were, whether you were a woman or not. I mean, that has nothing to do with this, or maybe it does. You know, maybe that was part of why you were underestimated. And in that case, like, hell yeah, I'm glad I picked that scripture because that was for you. That was for you. Feel it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they underestimated you, and maybe that's why I find this really funny. Really funny. They thought you were that cute little kitten. Mm-hmm. Wow. The way that like these readings have been coming out recently, and like the journey of them, y'all are amazing. This is a wonderful collective. I love y'all. Wow. All right. Anything else for the star getting the justice? All of those. Wow. And then more star and 3 of pentacles. Like everything working out for like, I love this. All these reversals. 10 of pentacles reverse. Ace of cups reverse. 10 of pentacles reverse. The sun reverse. Knight of wands reverse. Lovers reverse. Death reverse. Empress reverse. Ace of swords reverse. King of pentacles reverse. The only things right in the upright are with the star. The star get the justice. The star get the 3 of pentacles. The star got the 3 of wands. Star got the magician. Star got the magician 33 energy with the justice. Like, come on. And then all they get is reversals. That's all you get. All you get is no. All you get is you fucked up. All you get is no. Just no. Just no. Under investigation, there's evidence. Under divine judgment for what they did to you. They just made things worse for themselves. Yeah, clearly everything is reversed. Everything. If they had anything in the upright in their life, it's fucking reversed now. Or they're going to walk outside. Their car is going to be upside down. Their house is going to be upside down. Their bathroom is probably a mess right now. Oh my gosh, poor thing. Everything in their life is upside down now. Yeah, you made things hella worse. And you know what? Everything going right for the star. Everything going right for the star. Star getting the recognition. Star getting the renown. Things are working out for the star. Oh yeah. Let the gatekeeper try to stop a fucking star. Can you imagine like being a gate? Like, okay, I'm a gate. Oh, I'm a big hefty gate, guys. This is my handy dandy job. I'm a gate. And then like, I don't know, a little like animal, a little critter, like, I don't know, a rat, little rat like comes up to you and you're like, gate's like, yeah, this is my moment. And the rat's like little sniff, sniff, squeak, squeak. You're like, no, you shall not pass. And then the rat can't pass because you're a gate and it's a rat. So you're like, oh, I think I am the best, finest gate you have ever seen. And then a star rolls up and the gate's like, halt. Star's like, the fuck you just say to me? Gate's like, ha, star, I am gate. And I said you must halt. Star's like, hold up. Takes its earbuds out like, I know I'm tripping. The fuck you just say to me, bro? Oh, this was entertaining. I'm sure it wasn't entertaining to you, collective. So let me at least acknowledge that piece real fast. I'm sure it wasn't entertaining to be the main character of the story, main character energy, but to the spirit world and to like things going around, like yeah, and to see the way it ends, that's, you know, I'm not saying like your suffering was entertaining, but like the whole story, the from beginning to end, like that was a nice book. That was a good, nice book. Wow. Yeah, you're here. This feels like a completion. Like I feel this sense like someone has just completed like a soul's journey or a big life cycle. Like I have incarnated for this. I have overpowered this entire like I don't know. Look, and you know there was a recent reading right before I did this one. Couple days ago, something about like you single-handedly like dismantled an entire like devil empire or something, and then like readings before that were like unleashed your full power. Like look, we know what's going on. Okay, it's the star. It's the star. 144 from the stars. Terrell, welcome, collective. Welcome to your channel. All right. That was great. I loved it. Everything working out great for the star. Not so great for, whatever. All right. Tower. Yeah, you are the tower. It's I'm sorry. That's stupid gate. Haha, star? Who goes there? You shall not pass. Like, if you don't get the hell out of my way before I CME your ass the fuck up to Pluto, like, get out of here. I'm a CME your ass. Watch this. Oh, okay. That was really fun. I enjoyed it. You guys are awesome. They underestimated you, and that shit made it hilarious to see the ending. Because they underestimated you, it made it hilarious. I think I might title this "Because They Underestimated You, It Made This Hilarious." That just might have to be the title, y'all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this reading here. If you like the way that I read, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. I will see you on the next collective message.